Hi, this is Jessica Wabbit with Rock Hard Live. Right now, Ace of Spades with the guys from Miss May I. We got Ryan right here and Levi right here. How you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah?
Excited for the show. Sold out tonight. Should be crazy.
Oh, and right on.
Yep, it's going to be another good one. That's become a trend here. Sold out pretty much every time we've ever been here.
Right.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So I did some research on you guys, obviously, if I'm going to be here and talk to you. But I really liked what I heard. The music was really cool. I liked how it's like you guys call it like metalcore, thrash, right? Kind of.
Call it many.
It's hard to
many things.
Yeah, it's hard to.
Many names the old music genre has these days.
So anyway, I myself have a lot to learn about you guys as well. I do know that you're from like Ohio, correct? From Troy or something.
Troy, Ohio. Tiny.
Yeah. I read too that you guys toured over 900 plus shows since 2009. Is that right?
That's
pretty
right.
crazy.
That's probably right. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
I try not to count because then I'll go insane.
Last year's the most we've ever had off, and I think we had 5 months in total off last year, and that was the first time we've had more than 3 months off in a year since 2009.
Right. So are you guys more, would you consider yourself like a touring type band? Is that what you just want to do? Or do you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
we're
okay.
Road warriors.
We love touring. I feel we were home for the longest, like he was saying, we've ever been this past time off, and I sort of went insane being home that long. I'm used to, because we went straight from school to this, so like, this is all we know. I miss it out here. I love it.
So you went to school. Where did you go to study?
Oh, no, high school.
Oh, high school,
yeah,
okay.
We got a record deal in high school,
just
then it was straight to this.
Skipped out of that, yeah. Oh, right on. That's cool. So yeah, I guess, I don't know, just tell the guys, like, everyone's listening right now, like, style your music a little bit, what you, I guess, where you gain your inspiration from a little bit, your writing and stuff. I'm curious about that.
Yeah, we're a good old metal band from Ohio. We grew up listening to a lot of the new wave of American metalcore stuff, like As Lay Dying, Darkest Hour, Killswitch Engage, all that sort of stuff. With a lot of other more underground thrashy stuff like The All Shall Perish and
nice. No,
that sort of
band,
stuff influencing us. And then we played a bunch of shows and got signed, and that led into making records and playing 900 shows, I guess.
Jeez.
And and that's about it. We're still out here doing the same thing, playing metal tunes.
Yeah, we change every record. We got like new influences every time we go in the studio, so every record evolves a lot, and we get better as musicians, so we try to
You hope
spice
so,
it
right?
up.
No.
Hope so.
That's the goal.
To us, we are like, yeah, that sounds cool, put it on the record.
Yeah. And it's good if your music's evolving. That's good too. You know,
Yeah.
Changing. So I guess, what was the one thing that in life you think with your influences to get you involved into music? Was it a song? Was it a parent? Or?
Oh man, my mom's a big metalhead, so I've always been my mom's more metal than I'll ever be. I always tell people that.
Would you say the majority of your audience would be, like, what would be the age range, you think?
Ooh, well, now the last few years we definitely screwed up the equation.
Yeah, it used to be very simple for us. I was making a joke earlier this year that, like, at a lot of the festivals where the fan base is younger, I'm almost a decade older than most of the fans, you know? Like 16, 17-year-old fans. I'm 10 years older than them almost now. But like he said, the last couple of years, we've been playing these great, gigantic metal festivals who the fan base, it goes way up. Well, I mean, we did a tour of the Avenged Sevenfold last summer where the average age was probably like 25, 26, and we might have, we definitely would have fans over 50 at every signing, just old metalheads. And so yeah, we made the equation a little bit more difficult to figure out the average age now.
It's crazy because now I feel we're to the point to where a father or mother could come with their kid and they're both fans. That happens now, and we're just like, that's pretty cool. So I think
that's a rad thing. That's a rad thing for a band to be able to do.
I catch some super young kids being fans too, so that's really hard. Like, there's some kids that are 10 or 11 that are fans. You're just like,
oh wow, that's nice.
That's crazy.
Got good taste, huh?
Yeah, and then up to like he said, like 35, 45. It's crazy.
Speaking of, I think he said like festivals or something, metal festivals. I had a friend, actually it was David Dye, he wanted me to ask you guys, he heard word of you guys possibly playing the Mayhem Festival or something?
We did. We did the Mayhem Festival last year.
Okay.
And unfortunately, we are not doing it this year. I don't think you get the luxury of hopping on that bad boy 2 years in a row.
Right.
We would love to do Mayhem again. I can't say I'm sure we will because I'm not, but I really hope we do. So I would say I heard you talking about it in the van to somebody earlier. That's probably still collectively our favorite tour that we've ever done.
And why is that exactly?
It was big league. It was just, for us, everything was the same. You know, it was a gigantic crowd for us to play for every day. But we, you know, on our camp, everything was the same. Same gear, same guys, same songs. But the headliners of the tour were Avenged Sevenfold and Korn.
Right.
So now it's just like when you go to watch the headlining band and you hang out with them on a club tour, you're relatively close to the same size. You're good buddies with all the other band, hopefully. But then you go to a tour like that and you're like, if you get side stage, it's an event for you to even be side stage and you're on the tour.
Right.
Like this, the bands are such a higher caliber of success. Pyro.
Yeah, Pyro. It was definitely, it was cool. It was inspiring too, because we're used to this all the time, which is still amazing. But to go and see what it could be, you're just like, whoa, it was inspiring.
I bet. Do you guys personally have any like musical mentors or life mentors, like the person that you go to, kind of?
This tour, I've been going to Jake Lures from ABR a lot. Like, he's given me a lot of tips, which it's weird. We've toured for years. And he's like the first person I met on tour. It's like big brother, like, hey, you should do this, you should do that. Like, you're doing this bad, you should do this better. And like, I've never had that, and I love criticism. So I'd rather somebody say our show was okay than amazing, because then I'm like,
lie about it, right?
Yeah. So yeah, he's probably my first mentor on tour, and it's hopefully after this tour I stay in touch with him. He's the man. So he's probably my first tour mentor.
I like old Rubes. We have a buddy, Chris Ruby, the guitar player for Prada. They came out of the same area as us, and a couple years before us, and he's been the mentor for us the whole way up.
Okay.
And he's a rad dude. He's one of those guys that's in the industry at the same time as us, but has already seen everything that we've done. Like, usually it's so funny us being friends, because it seems like whatever we do, they did a year or two before. So anytime we have a worry or a question, we're like, Chris, I know you already went through this. Tell us what's going on. What do we do?
Yeah, right on. Okay, so do you play bass? Is that right? Bass and vocals? Is that right? And then you are
just vocals.
Vocals, okay.
Vocals and the hair. Play the hair.
He plays the
hair. Do you guys collaboratively like write together, or is there one person?
Yeah,
okay.
The whole band writes. The whole band. We're weird. We're weird.
Tension-filled mess, but man, it's how we still do it.
There's some heads definitely, but everyone plays or writes their own parts, and it's pretty cool, because I feel like the more technology evolves, the less that's more common. There's usually one guy that orchestrates everything, and for us, we still sit in a circle and everybody jams. We yell at each other, say that part's stupid, change it. Like, that's how we write the songs.
Levi and I have the room of judgment, where when we're getting towards the end, we started it last time, and I think we're going to do it again this time, where when we write our parts, when you finish a part, you have to sit in the room together, and your part's not good enough until you have the balls to show the other person. So you finish your part just on the demo, and then you bring the other person in the room, and you're like, okay, dude, here we go.
Time to be vulnerable.
Judge me.
And then you're like, I gotta write, Ryan, go on the other side of the building so you can't hear anything. I'm gonna record this.
Come back in 25 minutes.
That sounds funny. So when you say the band that you're a part of, do you say my band, or do you say the band I'm in? A lot of singers do this thing like, texting. Yeah, I guess that's the new way
I
to
guess
communicate.
if somebody asks, I don't know. I think we all say my, because it's not like we don't look at it like a business. I feel like if we were like a super band and we got picked from like a bunch of super bands, and we'd be like, this is our band, we created this sort of, for everyone except Ryan, this is our first band, and we stole Ryan. So it's like, this is all
much obliged.
Everyone says my. Yeah, it's like we all work just as hard to get it where it's at. So it's all out.
I asked that only because I think it's so comical to me, those singers, the kind that play their show and they wear their own band shirt, which I'm not dissing or anything, but maybe
we rock that trend. I'll tell you what, nobody has more Miss May I t-shirts than this guy.
Well, you make money off merch though too, so I mean, you're on tour and stuff, right? So I mean, you gotta do that.
Hey, you gotta advertise. I'm like a human NASCAR.
What were you gonna say though? But you have people that
then it's just funny how they say like, oh yeah, my band, because they're the singer.
It's Levi and the Funky Bunch.
Yeah,
Levi.
Let's see what else.
Hey, we got a T-shirt with your face on it right now.
We do.
And the one with the logo is doing better.
Is that the one with the clearance? The clearance.
Yeah.
I'm clearance. I'm a clearance item. I'm a Goodwill item.
That's how I
great.
shop.
Yeah.
Right on.
Levi's face in the clearance bin.
Right on.
We tried.
Oh, I do have a question from a friend, Zach Steele Savior. Did I say his name right? It's a long foreign name. But anyways, he's a musician here as well, and he wanted me to ask you, when it comes to TP, is it fold or wad?
Fold.
Okay.
Fold.
All right, there you go.
The true answer is wet wipes.
Butt wipes. I call them ass wipes. Please.
You gotta have some ass wipes if you're gonna be using your butt in all these random places all over.
You never know when it comes handy. It's wonderful. Anyways,
I'm a butt wipe guy. Give me a pack of wet ones ready to go.
Right
you
on,
can't
guys.
crumble though, because that's like playing with fire. Anything could happen.
It could get on the edges, and then you got poo hand. And
you could not crumple fully and be like, whoop, slipped right through it.
If one of your friends tells you that they crumple, all you're gonna think about is how many times have I shaken your hand with poop?
Right, totally.
All you're gonna think the rest
all right,
of the time.
that's good to know. Yeah. All right, well, I'm trying to think of like another awesome question to ask you guys. Have you learned anything, grown personally or anything lately through experiences?
Yeah, I don't think you can't really live in a van and struggle financially as like young dudes for 260 days a year and not be forced to grow up. I mean, it was kind of the whole touring thing was a real kick in the ass on the jump start to make us grow up. That's for sure.
We grew up fast. It's funny because for the first few years going home, because most of our friends went to college or started with their parents and stuff. Not that we didn't live with our parents, but it's like we left and we had to take care of ourselves, like do everything. So when we went home I remember going home like the first few years, I'd be hanging out with my friends. I'm like, man, everyone's so mature. We're adults. Like, what are we? But everyone's crazy. So I do remember.
But now that we've been touring long enough, we're old enough that, at least for me, I think you're probably 2 years behind, 3 years behind. Everybody that I graduated with is out of college and just killing it now. So now I go home and I talk to these people from high school, and it's really fun because what they're doing is super interesting and crazy because it took them 4 years to even learn how to do whatever it is that they do. And then what I'm doing is interesting to them because it's just such an off-the-wall, strange thing to still be doing. It makes it pretty cool when we go home in that aspect now. That's just part of the. It's gonna be weird as we grow up being dudes in bands. We're gonna experience all these weird things that other people I guess wouldn't.
No, I feel old. We've been doing it for so long. I feel so old. I feel like I'm aging I feel like there's like dog years for tour. It's like every 1 year is like 5 years.
Kevin, the guitar tech for ABR said you multiply, I think it was, what was it? For every year it's 1.5.
It's brutal.
Something like he was telling me that he's probably like a 46, 47-year-old man. And I was equating out to be like 31, 32 already. Right. Yeah. It wears on you.
It is brutal, yeah.
You can only sleep for 4
Yesterday was a day off and you're just like, I just laid in the bed and I'm like, man, I really need to see a movie. I'm like, no, this is awesome. I sat there all day. It's great.
Didn't drink a single cup of coffee the whole day. I'm just like, I don't even need to be awake. It's fine.
Right.
I'll just relax if I want.
Cool. I had a really good question a minute ago. You triggered it, and it escaped my brain.
We talked too long.
No, because I was listening. No.
We rambled.
We're good. All right. Well, I guess that's good, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Thank you guys.
And thanks, Rock Hard Live.